Starfleet shuttlecraft. This is Vulcan Orbital Control. You are cleared to land at the requested coordinates. Welcome to Vulcan. Please enjoy your stay.
Captain, I regret to inform you that we have come to an impasse in completing your mission. Allow me to explain. As you know, Pajem is sacred to the Vulcan people, and access to it is strictly prohibited. Ordinarily, this would not present any difficulty, but Sabin, the leader of the order that maintains the monastery, has chosen this moment to illogically refuse to grant Ambassador Sokev permissions to meet with the abbot at Pajem. This is most abnormal. The ambassador has considered going to the council to request that they overrule Sabin, but the process will take time that he simply does not have. If the ambassador is unable to complete his journey to Pajem now, he will have to delay it until after the trade conference at Coridan is complete, and that could take weeks. The ambassador, I'm afraid, has spent too much time off-world. I have seen it change him. His interactions with other species have grown easier over the years, but our own people have become more challenging for him to deal with. Perhaps you could speak to Sabin. I know he has a great deal of respect for Starfleet, and you might have an easier time than he has in convincing him to grant the ambassador's request.
Peace and long life. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Even a people who reject emotion require peace and contemplation. We are a spiritual people. Our rituals guide us throughout our lives. Vulcans who choose a life of study and isolation, as the monks at Pajem have done, help us maintain our connection with our ancestors. The monk's study of Sirach's words in the Kirshara give us all a greater understanding of who we are and who we should strive to be. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Many years ago, Pajem was used for political purposes. Technology used to spy on the Andorians was hidden beneath the sacred sanctuary. It should never have happened. Buildings that had stood for 12 centuries were destroyed because we allowed politics and war in a place where there should only be logic and contemplative thought. When the monastery was rebuilt, we pledged to keep it safe from the cares of the galaxy. Only those who seek peace may enter. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Centuries ago, the Vulcans were creatures of emotion. We fought one another in a series of wars that devastated our planet. Our species was on the brink of annihilation. Sirach taught us to embrace peace and to put aside our emotions in favor of logic. Sirach ushered in a time of awakening on Vulcan. His writings, the Kirshara, shaped all that we are. Without Sirach, the Vulcans you know would not exist. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I neither trust him nor distrust the ambassador. I simply do not understand him. He will not reveal his reasons for wishing to speak to the abbot, and has refused a mind meld with me. Normally I could respect his privacy, but other things I have heard trouble me. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sokath has spent more and more time away from Vulcan in recent years, and seems ill at ease in what was once his home. Tapella admits he has changed in the past few months. He spends hours closeted in his study, and does not share meals with his staff as he used to. Tapella says that the stress of the war with the Klingon Empire is taking its toll. She hopes the peace of Pajem will restore him. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? The monks do not use any unnecessary technology. Even replicators are not permitted on Pajem. There is a communications array available to the monks for emergencies. Sokath's request does not qualify. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? Sokath accuses me of abandoning logic, but he is the one refusing to explain his reasons for wanting to go to Pajem. The planet is sacred. Our ancestors walked those paths. They found understanding and serenity in its quiet. When I am at Pajem, I feel more at peace than any place else in the galaxy. Pajem has been touched by outside influences in the past. The Federation is at war. Now more than any other time, we must protect this refuge. Do you seek knowledge of the ancestors? I will permit it if you will pledge to me, on your honor as a Starfleet officer, that you will protect Pajem from harm. Sokath says his reasons for wanting to speak to the abbot are private. I will accept that, but only if you are with him. I know I can trust Starfleet. Please, protect Pajem from any who would...
Welcome to Vulcan. Do you have any questions? Pajem is a small world near Andoria. It is sacred to our people. There have been Vulcans on Pajem for centuries. In 2152, the ancient buildings that housed our monastery were destroyed by the Andorians. It was a failing in our logic that led to conflict with the Andorians. We have corrected our error. After the Federation was founded, a group of Andorians, Vulcans, and humans rebuilt the monastery as a symbol of peaceful coexistence and cooperation. Since then, a group of monks has lived there. They study the Do you have any questions? My business is my own. If you must know more, I require a meeting with the abbot. He will not use subspace communications, so if I am to receive his counsel, I need to meet with him directly. Do you have any questions? How should I know? He is a small man with small concerns. Thankfully, he has listened to reason, and our journey won't be delayed any longer. I am ready to leave now. Is the shuttle prepared for departure?
Starfleet shuttlecraft, we have logged your flight trajectory, and you are cleared for departure. Live long and prosper.
You made it. Good. Ready to get started? That's what I like to hear. Once we've made the transition to the mirror universe, we'll use some misdirection tactics. Turnabout's fair play, so we'll be engaging the Terrans at their version of Jupiter Station. While you're extracting Ilea, I'll lead our starship force and keep the Terrans busy. Once you've sent the signal, we'll warp to Terra and collect you at the extraction point. From there, we'll make the transition back to this universe. That's assuming everything goes. And speaking of Terrans, you'll need to beam our consultants from the mirror universe to your ship before we cross over. They'll be joining your team on the operation. They're standing by for transport once you're in range.
This is the Juno. We've completed major repairs and are moving into formation.
Lita to bridge. The Marshal and I are on board and ready to begin.
The Innsbruck reports the portal device is charged and ready.
Turing to fleet. We are in position and ready to begin.
That's everyone. Once you're ready, the Innsbruck will open the portal and we'll travel to the mirror universe.
Innsbruck to fleet. The portal is open for business.
All right, we've got their attention. Let's see about keeping it. All ships, this is Admiral Janeway. Engage the Terran vessels. Keep an eye on long-range sensors. Once reinforcements are en route, we'll begin Phase 2 of the operation.
We need to hit them hard. Make them desperate enough to call for backup.
For a Terran, requesting aid. Failure. Here we go. They don't pull any punches. We know they won't.
Shields at maximum and weapons free.
Sure to protect the Innsbruck. She's our ticket home.
Did it. They're calling for reinforcements. The misdirection worked. We rattled the Terrans enough to call for backup. That gives us time to begin the next phase of the operation. You're up. Disembark on the Terran runabout and head to Terra at top speed. We'll remain... Same to you. A word of advice. Keep an eye on your Terran teammates. Neither of them got to where they were in the Empire without the use of trick. We'll be waiting for your signal. Once we have it, we'll come to pick you up. Be ready to make a hasty exit. I don't think any of us want to remain at the heart of the Terran Empire any longer than we have to. Next stop, TSD.
Here's where the fun begins. Terran Space Dock, this is the Runabout Nile. Request permission to dock.
Runabout Nile, you are clear to land. Glory to the Empire.
All right, the easy part is over. Ready weapons and prepare to disembark. We need to keep them off balance. As long as they're scrambling, we'll have a decent chance of pulling this off. If we give them time to think, to organize. So, let's get moving. We need to take operations and find out where they're keeping your Delta.
The exocomps will make short work of the database security in Ops.
They'd better, or this operation will end in failure.
What? Marshal Janeway? Here?
Who were you expecting? The ghost of Emperor Zorgo?
Nice. Oh, you didn't have a sense of humor, Marshal. Enemy targets on sensor. Look, the controls for the blast doors are over there. Hey, one of you exocomps needs to hack this door control.
The door work. Easy peasy.
Open the blast doors to Ops before more security arrives.
They changed the codes. Exocomp, get to work.
I'll break that code like an egg. Those components didn't stand a chance against me.
Security! They've traded you off!
Clear the room. Let's get what we came here for.
And here I was, hoping Quinn would be around so I could relieve him of his duty. Permanently. This would be a lot harder. Okay, Exocomps, time to earn your pay. Crack their security and find out where they're keeping Starfleet's hairless wonder. It'll be up to us to keep the security teams off of them while they work. A little less sass and a lot more hacking bit for brains. This place is gonna be crawling with Terrans real soon! Okay, we're in. Let's see where your super cyborg is, shall we? Found her. Eileen is on deck 74 in a security station. Not good. We all know what happens in Unit 3. Damn right we do. Exocomps, get back to the runabout and get her ready for a quick getaway.
We'll keep the engine running, Admiral.
Did you hear that? She wants me to pilot the runabout.
Over my big chassis? You can barely fly yourself, let alone a runabout.
There she is.
Ah, yes. Voyager. The terror of the Delta Type.
Indeed. And I will get her. Mark my words.
They'll be tracking us by now. Stay sharp.
Keep moving. We can't give them time to focus.
Heads up! Security's beaming in!
We have them now! They're trapped!
So much for being trapped.
Okay, now seriously. Did the Emperor lower the standards for security while we were away?
Nobody gets through! Captain Tilly's orders!
Son, my phaser outranks Captain Tilly, and it says you're relieved.
Okay, I'm stealing that phaser one. Brutal.
Quickly, Ilea is on the other side of these doors.
Well, look what the cat dragged in. Sorry, Grandma. The Emperor's prize is staying right where she is.
Come on out. Let's settle this like Terrans.
Yeah, come on out so I can end you and take back my ship.
Yeah, hard pass. I have better things to do than tussle with a pair of old has-beens. Still, if you really want to fight, the Inquisitor is here to give you one.
There's only room for one of us in the universe, and it isn't you.
Not to worry, Inquisitor. My force field will make you quite invulnerable. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to the Council to shut it down. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down.
Enemy targets on sensor.
Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
I've made some modifications to the Agonizer here. You're gonna hate it.
Beam in a squad. I don't want to leave anything to chance here.
Reinforcements incoming. Take them out. Tilly's machine is recharging.
Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
Heads up. Tilly's activating her machine again. Tilly's machine is recharging.
Kumarte is shielding the Inquisitor. Get to that console to shut it down. Shield disabled! Take out the Inquisitor!
We have a problem. Several Federation vessels are approaching.
Took them long enough.
Heads up. Tilly's activating her machine again.
I have what I need from the Deltan. Inquisitor, we're leaving.
This isn't over. Sooner or later, I will end.
Perhaps you will, Marshal. But not today. Be seeing ya.
We need to get out of here. I can set up a site-to-site transport, but we'll need to deal with the transporter disruptors in the room first. Leda, get those transporter disruptors offline.
I'm on it. The sooner we're out of here, the better.
While she's working, enable Ilia's pod for transport.
Transporter disruptors are offline. We're all set. All right, we're good to go here. Ready to beam out when you are, Marshal.
Good. Prepare for transport. Time to settle a little personal business.
We made it. Wait, hold on. Where the hell is Marshal Janeway? Marshall went into business for herself. Typical.
She's on board and stable, but we aren't going anywhere anytime soon with those hangar bay doors locked.
It won't take long before Terran security traces our transporter signal here, so we're gonna have to move quickly. The exocomps will need to hack the terminals on the far side of the bay. While they work, we'll provide covering fire. Once the hangar bay doors are open, we need to get back to the runabout and take off before the hangar bay doors close and lock us in. I hope you're up for a fight. I don't think they'll let us go without a proper Terran goodbye. Here we go again. Escort the exocomps to the hangar door controls. Then, help me handle the security teams. Hangar doors are opening. Let's get back to the runabout and escape.
See? The Terran goodbye. Aw, sweet. They really don't want us to leave. But we're leaving anyway. See ya!